Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Wednesday, November 20, 2024. Here she is in all her glory. Our 1960 17-foot Chris Craft Super Sport that, rather than covered in vinyl, now has a classic traditional Chris Craft deck system on it. I'll hand it over to Joe so he can talk us through.
Yeah, so last time we took a video, I was making the planks. We were laying it down. Everything has all been CPES on the bottom sides and put down with the Sikaflex 291 LOT. After I got all that down, I went through, filled every single countersink with brand new wood. Then we went through, this one actually had to get quite a few coats of the Daly's wood bleach. This one I did a little bit more aggressive, so it was 3 parts B to 1 part A. And as I did that, we had some planks that were quite dark, if you remember, but after that, each and every single one was completely snow white. So at that point, I got it all scuffed down with a Scotch-Brite pad, get all the fine debris up from the bleach, and we used the post-war Chris Craft stain on this. I did it yesterday, so it's still a little too wet to be able to put the sealer on it, but by this afternoon I should be able to put the first 2 coats of the CPES by Smith's.
And then the stain was Mike Mayer's gel stain from Lake Oswego Boat Company, right?
The only stain I really care to use.
Right.
But it's gone through. It will look pretty sharp by the end of today. I mean, just by having a few coats of the CPES on it, it really brings out the natural highlights in all the wood, and it will darken up slightly. But this one should remain fairly light, being a post-war. And all these were put down. I did run beads, so that way there's no water going to be able to get trapped underneath them. I put Sikaflex underneath them, so that way it's completely watertight barrier. Nothing is going to get underneath.
And these are the original tow rails, right?
These are the original rails.
So this is quite a transformation, as with the 64 Super Sport, who is now languishing in the storage building, ready to be sea trialed next spring. We've had a little issue with the tack cable. We took care of that, but then we tried to run her, and she ran beautifully as long as we used a separate gas tank. The original gas tank on that boat probably weighs 30 pounds more than it originally did because it's so full of sludge. This boat will be powered by a Chris Craft 350. She's going to scoot. I think this is going to be a 40-mile-an-hour boat. Don't you, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. And it's a fairly light frame boat. If you come to think about it, I mean, this one, there's not a lot of framing to it. I mean, compared to most other Chris Crafts, you'll see a lot more heavy-duty frame, especially here on the sides. These frames are about every 2 feet until you get to the back. So, I mean, thinking weight ratio to thrust of that engine, this thing is going to move.
Yeah. And you see, the hull sides and transom are all stained and ready and sealed as well, right?
Yes.
And so they're ready for varnish. And we absolutely don't want to get a speck of anything on them. And this brown paper, combined with the frog tape, just protects it completely. So there's our update on our 1960s 17-foot Chris Craft Super Sport. You'll be seeing varnish on her the next time we shoot a video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now from Snake Mountain Boat Works.